Gluttony isn't just about food, you know. Gluttony can literally just be anything that you're consuming way too much of. That includes things, material things that you're hoarding stuff. It's just way too much stuff. That's a form of gluttony. Gluttony can be many things aside from just food. You know, when people think of gluttony, most people, I think, just only think about food, eating too much food. And it's like, yes, that's gluttony, but so is just hoarding stuff, way too much stuff. And I am very much guilty of that. Boy, I have a whole room filled to the brim of endless boxes of just way too much stuff because I love collecting things and I have way too much stuff. They could make an episode of hoarders about me, and I am not going to bring you into that room and show you that because I am way too ashamed of that, and it is just not good. So I spent a decade or so just endlessly collecting things, and now I am spending so much time working on decluttering and getting stuff out of here. I'm going to be having a huge yard sale soon, so hopefully I can sell a lot of stuff there. But, while I'm going through stuff, getting ready for the yard sale, I'm getting some stuff together. So just to give you a small taste of, like, collecting way too much stuff. This is just a very small percentage, a very small fraction of some of the stuff I have way too much of. But, it's crazy, because I never realized that was gluttony until, honestly, not that long ago. I only thought about it as, eating too much food, eating a bunch of junk food and all that. But it's like, yeah, gluttony can be just too much, buying too much stuff, having way too much. It's not healthy. It's not honoring God, and all of these things are distractions and taking us away from God. And now I feel like I'm drowning, I'm suffocating in way too much stuff, and it's kind of awful. And it wasn't bringing me true joy. Like, that's kind of one of the wild things about it. It's like you spend all your life, so much of your time, your precious time and money, just endlessly trying to fill voids of satisfaction, trying to, oh, but if I get this, then I'll be happy. And if I complete this collection, if I have this, and this, and this, and then I'll finally be happy. And then you get it and you're like, nothing changed. And if anything, you feel less happy. You're like, oh man, I need more stuff now. And it's just, you ever see that that episode of Veggie Tales, Madame Blueberry? That's such a good illustration of just like accumulating so much stuff that it's like hurting you. It's just too much. So yes, if you have this problem too, stop buying so much stuff and start getting rid of it. And one of my problems was I was like, it's so hard to get rid of stuff. Like, even if I don't want it anymore, it's like, this is kind of valuable, and so it just takes a lot of time to sell each thing. So it's hard to just get rid of stuff fast. But sometimes you just kind of gotta not worry about it. Just be like, if I'm losing money on it, whatever. Because worrying about money is saying that you don't trust God when He says that He is our provider. Like, I feel like people miss that, where it's like, you don't realize that you're working and trying and doing everything so hard to pinch every penny and have so much money and do all this stuff, and you don't realize that if God wanted to, He could fill your bank account completely. Like, you could have all the money in the world if God wanted that for you, but that's not His plan for you. Like, God can take things, He can give things, He can do what He wants. God is our provider. When we put a little bit of trust in Him, it's amazing what He'll do. And I'm not being Joel Osteen here and saying God's here to serve us, because He's not. We're here to serve Him. So don't make getting things and money your priority. Man, this sunshine looks so nice. But, but God also, His desire for us isn't to be miserable either. It's not to be unhappy. So, like, let's just trust Him in what we have and not worry about the problem, not worry about, oh, but what if I'm going to lose money? Or what if? We spend so much time worrying about the what ifs that we miss out on the what is, on what's happening now. We lose what's happening now. We lose our happiness in the moment because we're worried about what could happen instead of seeing what's happening, you know? So stop hoarding. Stop doing all this gluttonous things in your life, whatever you're consuming too much of. It doesn't have to be food, you know? And I needed to hear that because, you know, I didn't know that was a sin for so long. I didn't know there was anything wrong with just having way too much stuff. It didn't feel right necessarily, but I also didn't know where in the Bible it said that. And, you know, once I learned that, I'm like, wow, I really need to get rid of some stuff. So it's been a process. It takes a long time when you have so much stuff, because I mean, it's crazy. But yeah, I hope this blessed someone. I hope this spoke to someone. If nothing else, it's helpful for me to just say this stuff out loud, you know. So gluttony is bad. Consuming, just holding on to way too much stuff is bad. Like, don't overdo it, guys. Focus on Jesus. The less stuff you have, the more you can focus on God. The less distractions in your life, the clearer the vision of God is for you. Get every obstacle, every distraction out of your path so you can run towards Jesus and not trip over anything. I hope this blessed someone. God bless you guys. Peace.